how you doing? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Loina Mutiga. Karibuni sana. Today we will learn on how to cut the grass using technology. How to cut the grass using technology. Hope you all will learn something. Stay tuned.
We will cut our grass using a brush cutter, and this is how it's switched on the red. Put it on using the red button. Then unavuta hiyo kamba, sijui it's switched on like a generator. Unavuta tu hiyo kamba until when it's on. When it's on is when you carry it to your back. And that's it. You go to cut your grass. It's quite easy to cut your grass using the brush cutter. All you have to do is swing the brush cutter from right to left in a semicircular motion as you gradually proceed forward. Your cutting attachment rotates counterclockwise, so the right to left cutting motion is the most common technique. And the good news about it is that the cuttings will fall on the area you just cut. In our case, we were cutting short grass, but if you're using the brush cutter to cut long grass, you will want to consider mowing in two directions. Start moving to the right, which will cut off the top of the growth. Next, counter the movement to the left to deal with the rest of the growth. You will notice the cutting will fall to the left. In some case, you will encounter obstacles that you need to carefully navigate around with your equipment or with your brush cutter. For example, when cutting around the bushes and the trees, you can use the guard on your brush cutter as your guide. Place the guard right against the tree trunk or the bush. Allow the guard to guide you as you move around the tree. This will protect the trunk or the bush as you cut around it. The guard is the red staff above the cutter head. Hiyo kitu ya red iko hapo juu. In our case, ours is broken. As you can see, it needs some replacement. And the obstacles are the ones that broke that guard. So you can see how serious it is if you don't have that guard. It protects you from all sorts of injuries. So in our case, our machine cannot cut grass where there are some obstacles until the guard has been replaced with a new one. Collect the cut grass using a rake. Yeah. Unakusanya yote, unafagia nyasi yote yenye umekata. Hii nyasi, you should not throw it away. It can be animal feed such as cows, goats, pigs. Kama uko na wanyama, yeah, you use the grass to feed the animals. If you do not have any animals in your farm, you throw away the grass. Yeah, unaichoma, you throw away the grass kama huna any animal to feed that grass. After you collect it, form a heap for easy collection. As you can see, that is one heap. Yeah, unakusanya yote pamoja. Then you take somewhere kwenye unaweza weka hiyo nyasi yenye umekata. So for instance, in our case, we are going to use the crate, this blue crate that you can see here. You kusanya all of it. Unakusanya hiyo nyasi yote ukiweka kwa crate, alafu unapeleka where you want to take. You can use a wheelbarrow, you can use a sack. There are many things you can collect your grass with. The only thing that you have to do ni kuitoa hapo, usiiwache on the ground, because once it's in the ground, your grass will grow back very fast. Let's learn on how to fix or to replace a nylon blade, because in our case that is what you're using. First, before even touching the head of the cutter, you need to switch off the machine. Make sure the machine is not on as you do the replacement. After you open your nylon cutter head, you will be able to see the gear head where the nylon blade is attached. You remove that nylon blade to around 2 centimeters, because that is what you will be using to cut your grass. Be careful on how you remove it. usitoanishe iharibu yote. Remove it in a systematic way. Yeah, as you remove it, attach it to the openings, as you can see, because once you return the gear head to your nylon cutter head, it needs to attach, zinafaa ziingiane for an easy rotation. The brush cutter has so many parts that if you are a beginner, you have to learn all the parts so that you can know how to fix the nylon blade. Yeah, so that you can know which part is the nylon cutter head, which part is the gear head, which part is the ripper plate, which part is the washer. You have to learn all those parts so that you can know how to fix the brush cutter. It's not, they are not difficult parts to learn, but I'm very sure they are easy. The pin, the round ring that you can see them hold, that is what we call that is what is called the thrust cut washer. This thrust washer is fixed juu ya hiyo spring, the spring that you can see. As you watch, you will be able to see this spring is where they will insert this nylon blade. The spring is the rider plate. In nylon blade ni kauzi tu. It is inserted in between here the spring. Sijui. I hope I recorded this quite well so that you can be able to see. Yeah, that is how you do it. You insert inside the spring. Once you switch on this machine, it's the spring that rotates. That is what helps this nylon blade to move in a faster motion to enable you to cut the grass. Yeah, so you fix in between the spring. Now from the spring, you can see the outlet of the nylon blade. That is why I was telling you, you have to fix it. Kwa utu tushimo tuko hapo, ndio hiyo kashimo ya iko kwa the gear head iingiane na the shimo yenye iko kwa the entire nylon cutting head, as you can see. From there, you can see they have inserted that washer. The washer is inside the gear head. Uko ndani ndio una fix hiyo washer. The washer should be above that spring, juu ya hiyo spring. So when you insert the head, the gear head, that washer will be above. So you can see they have inserted the spring right below the washer. Yeah. Then you pull your strings until the two holes, hizo mashimo mbili zimeingiana, as I had told you. Then you rotate this anti-clockwise so that the gear head can attach to the entire nylon cutter head. You rotate it mpaka inafungana. As you saw, yeah, you do it anti-clockwise. For the opening, you do it clockwise. From there, your nylon cutter blade might be longer than the length that you need. Pick a knife and cut the length that you need. You can see we had used around 2 centimeters. After cutting, it's around either 1.5 or 1 centimeter left. So that is what you will be using to cut your grass.
Hope you all learned something and you can see how technology has made things easy for us. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share, and hit that notification bell so that each and every time I'll be uploading, you'll be notified.